Hello, welcome back to another Onkruid video, welcome back to another Noita video, welcome back to another daily run attempt. Hype. Oh, and there goes my hype. Bouncing burst. At least we have bombs, but don't mind me. This is the color Europe is supposed to be, right? Or should I be seeing a doctor? A urologist even. I know that one of my commenters told me not to immediately dump out all my flasks because things like acid and stuff can have beneficial effects in the future, but for polymorphine potion, no thank you. I'll just get rid of that as soon as I get the opportunity. Alright, we want to get in there for that max heart container, but I don't know what type of enemy we are facing here. Can I break the heart container with a bomb? I guess we'll find out. That's nicely positioned though. Oh, perfect. What about this guy? Is he dangerous? He throws potions, that's cool. And also very dangerous. This is Berserkium, so that's fine, but he probably has some dangerous tricks up his sleeve as well. He's very tanky, I can tell you that much. There we go. Alright. Give me that health container, and now give me some water as quickly as possible. I don't know what this fluid is. Teleportation. Not amazing. Also not bad though. The whole squad over here, holy shit. Took that shot right to the brain. Where are all these guys coming from? A nice opportunity for quite a lot of gold though. What are we up to? Like 180, 170? Not bad at all. Our health is like almost gone though, so we really can't afford to make any more mistakes. Almost killed myself twice. I don't have any water yet, so I can't afford to go in there. I was a bit distracted there because I saw that one... As I said, a bit distracted. One of my patients of tomorrow at 9 called my group practice to tell them that he's not coming tomorrow, which is actually okay because I had 8 clients tomorrow and 8 clients is way too many. I don't know how it happened. So this is actually fine, one of them cancelling. I hope it's not for a severe reason or anything. I hope he just had like other plans or whatever, but we say okay. I think it's a he at least. I don't know the exact order I see the clients in tomorrow. Only in the afternoon, and their eyes are the size of the moon, but that's just because I was preparing those conversations right before pressing the record button on this video. And preparing therapeutic conversations is not the hardest thing in the world, or at least not like I do it. The main way I do it is quickly just perusing through. No, not perusing, because perusing is really looking at something thoroughly, which is something I learned from watching Silicon Valley YouTube clips, not even like the series, but just like a random YouTube clip. Either way, I digress. How I prepare therapy sessions is just quickly scanning through the report I wrote from our previous session, looking at some topics that we definitely need to discuss further or topics that we just didn't discuss, and then writing those down on a sheet of paper so that I can discuss them the next day in my therapy session. Which means that for every single patient I just go into the session with like one piece of paper with some minimal notes written up there at the top. I don't plan out my sessions all too much because, well, you almost never actually have the time to do even half of the things that you set out to do beforehand. Just because almost always in therapy, certain things can come up while talking. And noticing those things and that they are more important to talk about at that moment than the things you set out to talk about is one of the hardest, I think, but also one of the most important aspects of therapy, I think. Free heart container, don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna ignore that fire skull over there. But I'm not gonna ignore this wand over here. Oh, the arrow wand. And it fires fast. Awesome. Let's just move along before we die to poison. Before we die to poison. What do we have? Anything interesting? I think we're a-okay as it is. I think I'm just gonna do that because I hate that primary spell. What about this? Okay. Give me the field that sends projectiles flying away, please. It sounds like a great defensive option. I should replace these ones. If you're ever thinking about going into therapy yourself, or if you are in therapy yourself, never feel bad about having to cancel a session, by the way. What the fuck is this guy's problem? What is that wand, man? I don't know if every single person in my line of work thinks like this, but it's definitely the way I think. It's like, you know, every single therapy... Do I there? Yeah, there. Looks potent. Every single therapy session, it needs to be as helpful for you as possible. Now, I don't want that to sound like I think that every single therapy session needs to be focused solely on like making progress or something like that, because sometimes just standing still for a second and thinking is also like way more beneficial than only focusing on just progressing further and further. But I think every therapy session should kind of have its main focus still be helping the client, right? And therefore, if you come to therapy while you are not in a mood to be helped, so to say, well then, no, by all means, cancel, stay home. Cancel on time though. Don't be one of those people that like 1 second before the session starts is like, hey, by the way, I'm not gonna make it today. And of course, it can happen sometimes. It can also happen on the therapist side, that's for sure. Sometimes we have to cancel like very last minute if we get sick in the morning where we normally have therapy or have to give therapy. This wand is insane. So we should definitely make sure that we use the wand to its fullest potential and don't dive into the fire skulls layer all too quickly. I guess we'll just move along. I think this wand can really last us all the way. Maybe, oh yeah, yes we can. We can make it even a bit better. Is it a shuffle wand? It's a shuffle wand, alright. Interesting wands here as well, but I think I'm just going to keep it at that. It is a shuffle wand, so, I mean, there's no harm in doing this, right? It just means that sometimes we will get a critical plus. I would love to have a little minion that helps me. The spread on this thing is a bit large, but in combination with this projectile repulsion field that we have in our hands here, I think this is actually like a run with some decent potential. This minion is just going absolutely apeshit. All we need to do is just look out for the goddamn snipers, which is something I tell myself every single run, so you guys are probably bored of hearing it as well, but still it happens way too much that I then die by them, even after talking to myself and telling myself that I have to be careful for them. And how have you guys been doing? Also an important question to ask. Me, I've been doing a-okay today. I had intervision at work today, which means that we sit together. Nope, not today, bitch. Which means that we sit together with our colleagues to kind of discuss some of the hard cases or hard things they discovered or had throughout the week. Oh, give me that max health, please. And it was very interesting. It's always also, no, it's always also just fun to see the colleagues, because you don't always see each other all that often, because we are all independent clinical psychologists, so we kind of have our separate agendas and stuff. And then afterwards, me and my girlfriend went for a little walk, which was also just a lot of fun. Beautiful weather today. I don't like that. I don't like it when they do that. I don't like it when they do that to me, you know? I think I'm gonna head out. I broke through a wall, and immediately on the other side there was just an ice wizard chilling. What is this minion doing? What is he up to? Is it my projectile repulsion field maybe that is sending him through outer space all the time? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I don't want to mess up what we have. Projectiles near slow down. Sure. So now we have full projectile repulsion. Our strategy here is to not be afraid of the enemies. Really just get nice and close up and in there. The fact that our frame rate is for some reason completely broken also helps. This guy is just dying by freezing to that, I think. So we're gonna wait for a second. Oh, it's my minion. My minion is wreaking havoc over there. Good job, buddy. Kind of killed ourselves almost a little bit there. It's not something we want. Mr. Sniper Man, not today. Just keep an eye out for every single enemy. Maybe use this to our advantage a little bit to move over to the next zone. There's a turret and stuff there. Use our long range weapon for a second. Doesn't seem to do that much damage on that turret though. It's one of the quickest turret killing ones we have ever had, I think, and it also just kills normal enemies really quickly, so that's a deadly combination. Normally you have ones that kill normal enemies quickly, that's for sure, but then once you get into the mechanical side of things like turrets and those flying things, you get into a lot of trouble. But here, no, we can do everything. This might be the run, you know. Not necessarily the run we achieve a victory, but it might be a run where we have a chance to really go far into the caves. That's a commander. We're gonna fall on top of his head. We can't do anything about it. Alright, yes we can. We can just float away. We need to be very careful over here because these enemies are damaging, to say the least. And there's also a sniper watching us over here. There we go, commander down. I guess we are safe to drop down now because we want to pick up all this gold. Don't get frozen. Alright. We're actually doing amazing here. Let's just move along. We have 1,000 gold. We don't need any gold really because we don't need any better ones, but still, it's nice to have a little backup. That guy is still just zooming around like there's no tomorrow. I'm not gonna think about any of this. Although maybe just like randomly buying some of the abilities I don't think I have seen before could be helpful. Just some new unlocks. Oh, my gold is gone though. Give me the chance to summon a helpful rat when I am damaged, please. Not that I get damaged all that often, but here we go. Already in this floor. Commander there, we're just not going to care about him for a second. We need our mana to recharge for 1 second. Alright, we definitely need to take that into account still. Our mana recharge time is not insane. It's good enough, but I need to pay a little, like the minimal amount of attention to it to make sure that it recharges the right times. There's a lot of Hilly commanders over here. I think I want to fight this one if I get the chance. Should almost be dead, definitely, right? There we go. It's a lot of gold. Teleport fluid, that's fine. Be careful, just take it nice and easy, nice and slow. We're still getting teleported around a little bit and we're dead. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. I don't even know. I don't even know. Things got a bit chaotic there. We had a powerful wand. We have some new unlocks. Either way, I had a little fun. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.